How to knit one way or the other chevron stitch scarf. We start with casting on 13 stitches. First stitch is an increase, and we use the um, knit front and back method. So we're increasing a stitch, so from one stitch we now have 2 stitches. Next 4 stitches is just regular knit. And the next stitch is just a slip stitch. We're not knitting it, we're just slipping it and transferring from one needle to another. Next, we're knitting 2 stitches together, K2 together. So insert the needle through 2 stitches, yarn over. And then our next stitch is what is called PSSO, which stands for pass slip stitch over. So you're taking the stitch and pulling it over. Next 4 stitches are just regular knit again. And we finish off with another increase. So knit front and back. So knit through the front of the stitch and then knit through the back. So this is our first row in the chevron stitch. There are many different ways to do a chevron stitch. This is just one of them. Second row is just a purl stitch, so you purl every stitch. So this is what it looks like at the end of 2 rows. Row number 3 is the same as row number 1. So first stitch is an increase using KFB, knit front and back method. So knit through the front of the stitch and then knit through the back of the stitch. And you end up with 2 stitches. Next 4 stitches again is just a regular knit stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next is just a slip stitch. So you don't knit it, you just slip it. Next is knit 2 together. Insert the needle, yarn over, pull it through. And now we're doing PSSO, pass slip stitch over. So take the stitch and slip it over. Next 4 is just regular knit again. And the last is increase using KFB. Knit through the front of the stitch and knit through the back of the stitch. And the last row here is going to be knit. So we followed the first row with a purl row, but row number 4, the last row, is going to be knit, just to give us some nice texture there. So this is the back and this is the front, and you can already see the beginning of the chevron pattern.